Hello, I'm Lawrence Chard and welcome to our Chards Coin and Bullion Dealer channel, and also welcome to the censored version of this video about two interesting coins that we got in yesterday. Somebody sent us these for authentication, and there's a 1957 and a 1957 kind of vast things that look a little bit like sovereigns. We'll show you some still photos of these so you can get a better look. And the obvious thing with these is actually too thick. Let's just show you. Oh, this is probably a good way to do it. That's the two imitation things with a genuine one sandwiched in the middle so you can see the difference in the thickness. Right, so what was I supposed to be talking about? Oh yeah, we got a couple of pieces sent to us the other day, and how we're going to show you these. They kind of look vaguely like sovereigns. They've got the first portrait of the Queen on them, Queen Elizabeth II, and they've got a St George and Dragon reverse. One's dated 1957 and one's dated 1959. But for those who can instantly spot these things, well, firstly, the colour looks wrong on the colour of brass rather than gold, and that's because they're made of brass rather than gold. The other obvious thing, and just before the video I showed a couple of customers in, and I showed them these, and the guy said, I think the guy said, oh, they're too thick, and his wife said, what do they weigh? So they both conned on to something about some of the obvious differences. Now this probably won't show very well on the video either, so hopefully we'll do a stills on. Christian's given me one finger there pointing upwards. I'm not quite sure what that means. You can probably see that this fast one is far too thick, and my guess is that it's been made too thick to make it weigh about the same as a sovereign, and in fact it does weigh just about 8 grams, which is very close to the weight of a sovereign. We'll work on that in a little bit more detail later, but we'll also show you still shots of the thickness compared, won't we? Good, that's all right, we haven't done those yet. So what else are we going to do on these? They're too thick. They're not what I would call a dangerous fake. So anybody looking at this video to go, how can we spot the fake sovereign? This video in one sense won't be very useful to you. It's more an informational thing, a little bit of fun, because we see oddities and novelties like this every week of the year. We see something a little bit different, and I don't know why these were made. I don't even know what to call them. They're not convincing enough or realistic enough to really be called fakes. So do we call them imitations or replicas? Are they toy money made just for fun? Who made them and when? I don't know the answer to just about any of that. So what we're going to look at first, the thickness we talked about. I've already measured these, and just across the edge like that on a micrometer, these are about 2.35 to 2.55 millimeters thick. What's this read? Oh, that's showing about 2.7 at the minute. It depends which bit of the edge I do it on. If we turn the coin on, we get a slightly different reading because it won't be, yeah, that's just under 2.6 at that. That's one coin. The other coin's very similar. It's too thick. What's the normal thickness of a genuine 1957 sovereign? Let's have a quick, because I don't remember. Oh, there you go, about 1.5 millimeters. So at about 2.4, this coin's about 35. The other coin, the fakes, are about 35% too thick. And that's why they still weigh about 8 grams, so about the right weight for a sovereign. The other things I should do, and I have already done, I measured the diameter of these, and they're about 20 millimeters. About 20 millimeters. Serve him right for giving me one thing. He keeps doing this to me, and I think he means hold it a bit higher up. but you never quite can tell. Whereas a genuine sovereign should be about, he says, should be about 22 millimeters, and actually it's showing at about 20 point something. So that's odd. Let's just do the 1959 while we're at it, because there's me telling you that the sovereign diameter is about 22 millimeters, and that one's just measured about 20, again about 20 and a half. So, that's a bit odd. We must check the diameter with a few more sovereigns. They do vary a bit. They shouldn't vary that much, in my opinion. So, we already instantly know from a quick look that they are not genuine sovereigns. They shouldn't fool anybody. But what we then do is I always want to know what they're made of. What's the metal composition? They're not gold. They're obviously brass from the colour. I say obvious because we can be wrong and we can have surprises. So we click them on it. Low carat. Well, first it said gold not present. Now it says low carat. Gold plate probable. That was interesting. If we saw that gold plate probable, probably worth the still of that. And while we're at it, somebody this morning said, people don't understand this. They think we're actually the UK's number 9 bullion dealer. But they don't always read the bottom line here. That's because 8 others claim to be number 1. So we're not going to brag. Other people tell us we're number 1. We like to think we're a lot closer to number 1 than number 9. There's a whole video about this, so you can always look that up. If you've subscribed, and of course, hopefully you're already subscribed, and if you're not, you know what to do, don't you? Oh, we're coming up to 60 seconds. If you like this, put a thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. Don't do a one finger to me like Christian keeps doing. It's rude, you know. So there we go. What have we got? Copper, about 60% copper. Almost 40% zinc. It's showing 3.3% gold, but I don't believe that. Oh, today it's showing 0.2% lead. In the last reading I did, it was showing about 2 parts per thousand of iron, or 3 parts per thousand. So there's odd bits of things in there. An XRF machine works by X-rays, and it only penetrates to a very small depth. So what it's measuring is the surface, and very close to the surface. There is definitely not 3.3% gold in that. There's probably hundreds of that. That will be the reading at the surface, because it's been gold plated. As we saw from the little flash we got on there saying gold plating probable. The machine's smart enough to detect that. So that's the metal content. We could test the other one, but there's probably no point. It's about the same. It's about 60% copper and about 40% zinc. So it's a fairly typical brass alloy. That's about it. When it was absolutely new, it might have looked a bit better because it probably had decent gold plating on it, and some of that gold plating's worn off now. What else is there? There's the thickness, there's the weight. Oh yeah, weight. We'll do the weight, but you'll have to wait a minute. Sorry about the pun. Where's the other one? On here. Oh, 7.9 grams now. Pop this one on. That's about the same. I think 7.8. So very close to the weight of a normal, genuine sovereign. There's still a mystery. I'd really love to know who's made these. It might have been some factory in Birmingham or maybe somewhere in Germany or Italy that actually makes kind of toy money and other novelties or gimmicks like that. It'd be interesting if anybody watching this actually has any ideas or clues about it or guesses about it. If you do, we'd like to know, and you can always pop them on the comments down below. What else is there? We've done the thickness, we've done the weight, we've done the composition. I've said I don't know quite what it was made from. I'm on a guess at that. And meanwhile, one of our staff members today called up the person who sent them to us and said, did he know the provenance, or what would he tell us? And apparently he bought them in a bag of coins on a car boot sale of a flea market, and he only paid about £12 for the whole bag. So he didn't actually expect they were gold, and he hadn't been done. So these are probably costing, I don't know, 50 pence or £1 each or something like that. They're worth it as a kind of novelty or a fun item. And we've had some fun about it already. As you gather, we take the business quite seriously, or very seriously, but we can also have a bit of humour injected, and we can have a bit of fun at the time. Is that about it? I think we've probably said what we missed out there, Christian. Oh, I'll tell you what. One of them showed some iron, but very small amount, about 2 parts or 3 parts per thousand. This is a neodymium magnet, and it will not. I would have been very surprised if this had actually detected any magnetism from that coin, or from the other one. But this is handy because some fakes have got some iron content on nickel, and it can show them up. I think that's about it, folks. So as I say, if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up. If you haven't, thumbs down. Let us know anything else you think, ideas for future videos. Share your opinion with us, and I think that's all. Bye for now.